Today on Shop Nation, we talk about air filtration and why you should care about it. What's up, Shop Nation? So I'm trying to think of a way to make this exciting, but it's really not, but it's very important. Most of the large particles you see here on the table saw are 100 micron or greater, and these are really not what we're talking about. These will be picked up by a dust collection system. What we're concerned with is anything in the range from 1 to 10 microns. That is deemed hazardous to your health because it gets into your lungs and it's hard for your body to excrete. This could mean anything from a mild allergic reaction to a more severe respiratory condition. So how exactly do we get rid of the small particles? One way to handle those small particles in your workshop is to use an air filtration system like this. This filter has a 2-stage filter, a 5 micron and a 1 micron. This is important because you get down to that 1 micron lower limit of the dangerous particle size. You may be saying, but I have a dust collection system, doesn't that take care of everything? No. A dust collection system is more of a chip collection system. It does little to nothing on the fine particles of dust, especially the ones that are hazardous to your health. This particular unit is a WEN 3410. There will be a link in the description if you want to go check it out. I bought mine on Amazon. There's about 5 variations, Grizzly, Shop Fox, all the big names that you know, they all make this size filter. But the filter cartridges from WEN, which based on my investigation are the same, both the 5 micron and the 1 micron filter elements are cheaper. So as you can see on this end, this is where the filter elements are. You have the 5 micron outer filter. And the 1 micron inner filter. So basically air is pulled in from this side, the particles are trapped, and air is exhausted out of the back of the unit. Now there are some theories that a unit like this will actually make the air quality in your shop worse. The problem is that those very small particles, from 10 to 1 and even below, they stay airborne for a very long time. So by comparison, a 100 micron particle is roughly 1 million times, 1 million, heavier than a 1 micron particle. So what does that mean? It means that the 100 micron particle is going to fall to the ground relatively quickly. The 1 micron particle is going to float in the air for up to 30 minutes or more. So by this unit constantly exhausting out of the back, the theory is that the circulation of the shop keeps those particles airborne, thus a higher chance of you ingesting them. For me, it's a trade-off. You're going to catch a lot of particles in this. You're not going to catch everything. The filters are not 100% effective. No filter is. But you're going to be breathing them whether you have this or not. And an added bonus is that this directly impacts the cleanliness of your shop. So even if it's not for any health benefit, it's going to keep your shop a lot cleaner. If you look around your shop, there's a fine layer of sawdust, and those are those tiny particles. They settle over time. So if at best this cleans up the shop air, I'm okay with that. This particular unit has 3 fan settings, 300 CFM, 350 CFM, and 400 CFM. As a rule of thumb, you want to cycle the air in your shop 6 to 8 times per hour. So for my particular shop, it's about 325 square feet with 9-foot ceilings. That gives me a volume of 2,925 cubic feet. So that means that at a setting of 400 CFM, I can cycle my shop 8.2 times per hour. There are larger sizes available that go up to 1,000 CFM, so if you have a larger shop, you may need to bump up to that additional size. Again, multiple brands make the same filter, so do your research. I found that the PowerTech model was probably the best value. It's $300 versus the Jet $380 version, and the filters are about half the price. Another really cool feature with this unit and a lot of the higher end units as well, it does have a remote control and it has a delayed timer function. This means that you can turn on the unit either before or after you do your work. Okay, so now it's just a matter of hanging it up in the shop. tried to position it as centrally located in the shop as possible, but I wanted to get it close to the table saw because that notoriously picks up a lot of dust. Now that I've got it hung and leveled, let's go ahead and try it out. This is the lowest setting of 300 CFM. This is 350 CFM. And this is 400 CFM. It's actually pretty quiet. One of the best and easiest ways to ensure that you're not getting the fine particles into your lungs, especially during sanding operations where the particles are the smallest, is to use a respirator. You can use the respirators with the cartridges, or you can buy one of these. This is an RZ Mask brand respirator, specifically for woodworking. They're very comfortable, they're not too hot, and they're easy to take on and off with some Velcro. So anytime I know I'm doing sanding, even if I have an air filtration system, I still make sure to wear a mask. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching. I will post links in the description for both the air filtration system and the mask I talked about. Hopefully there were some tips that you can apply to your shop that not only make you safer, but makes your shop cleaner. As always, leave comments, subscribe, you know the deal. See ya!